Good morning, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter family, and welcome to A Case of the Mondays, where the technology is fabulous. Speaking of that, I spent my Friday and Saturday night at Best Buy and Micro Center having some really creative conversations with some experts and great people about some ways to use the equipment that I have and improve my live streaming experience. What I found out was the computer laptop that I have is not well equipped for live streaming, and unfortunately, after a bunch of really geeked out, creative conversations about changing up the RAM clips, my computer laptop could have 8 gigabytes of RAM, and I only was using 4, which happens to be two 2 gigabyte RAM clips. What I was hoping was when they opened it, we'd find that there was 2 4s in there, and I could switch one out for an 8 or put 2 8s in and really customize my computer and improve the experience. But the manufacturer that built my laptop soldered the clips to a plate, which was sitting over the top of a lot of things, and it was just going to need a computer doctor, basically, to do surgery, and way out of budget. So I'm going to be creative and record these and post them live on Monday mornings for you all, so that you don't have to go through the painful experience of a few of the previous Monday mornings that I've shared with you. So with that said, I want to back up a little bit to a previous podcast that I had with Francois Millet of Aquarium Partners, and I wanted to show him a little bit of consumer love. So I went onto their website and I purchased from their merch a coffee cup, which is perfect for me. I think that it's changing the lighting here. But anyway, this is 15 ounces, so that's perfect for me, especially on Monday morning. I need lots of coffee and caffeine to get things going and find my inspiration for the work I'm going to do for the week, and hopefully do a lot of good for businesses and transportation. So speaking of that, I really enjoyed attending a podcast through TJ Kusin and talking about domestic services, and one of the unique pieces of it, he had Michelle Thornton on. She was specifically talking about express steamline ocean services that are really more catering to the domestic customer, but happen to use a bit of the water lanes to get things around. So that was really great. I really thought that was kind of a niche topic that I think even when you're international or domestic, you don't really think about it or run into it as often as some of the other common shipping services that we all talk about. So shout out to them and that opportunity to share some insight. And going even further, they were talking about how LTL and LCL are really starting to kind of show up in conversation. And with everything going on this year in the industry, it's actually a really great topic for if you're a business owner or a business decision maker and you're looking to make up some lag from 2022 or balance a budget this year in 2023 with I know budgets aren't as strained with all the market rates going down and things looking really good, and of course peak is coming up. So some of the things that I've been listening to or finding out by listening to different podcasts and reading articles is that it's going to be a good idea to speed up your logistics process a little bit. The holidays are coming up, and they're not the research is not showing consumers are slowing down, even though we have kind of like a this and that going on with layoffs and different business strains that are happening this year. And of course, there's always that looming threat of a recession, which I'm constantly, knock on wood, that we don't have one. It'd be so great. Anyway, the LTL and LCL is a great way to kind of shrink things down to size and balance budgets, but still have that opportunity to reach that optimal projection of what you need to keep the flow of inventory going. And I think that's an important question that everybody should be sitting down and looking at, whether it makes sense or not. Traditionally, a lot of times businesses will think in the terms of building up orders and supplies and shipping, and then having just one shipping order with one clearance and one invoice to pay. But there are opportunities within the LTL and LCL direct services that can really help out, especially if you're out of balance with the inventory, and especially 3PLs. Those can be great opportunities to keep up with your customer demand. So I hope that this is some good news and some little bites that spark some conversations and ideas and creativity throughout the industry. And that's all I really have for y'all. It's going to be a really short message today and discussion, because I'm just kind of wanting to keep my place and the goal I have for the podcast. But I'm going to have to record for a little bit until I get a new computer and just kind of separate things. So my laptop will have to just strictly be for the work itself, and then I'll have to have something else to add to this fun and keep it going. So have a wonderful Monday and a great week, and I hope that y'all find some inspiration.